Welcome back to Factorio. I'm Darkstar, and we're doing Bubs and Angels. Now, in the previous episode, we didn't do too much. We did a little bit of things. We did platinum. Did a bit of the cupric sorting, but now deconstructed it. Had a few more cupric crystals left over, hence the box. But yeah, we've smelted the platinum, and it's all been smelted now, so we can use it in electronics. We also redid what we were doing for steel, which is over here. We've got lots and lots of steel coils and a massive silo full of steel. So yeah, working a lot better than it was, and obviously we had the new cooling plant set up as well. This, I think I'm going to redesign at some point and like massively expand it so we can use it across all of the things, because we get the productivity bonus by using coolant rather than water. There's just the extra processing time we have to be mindful of. Now, since the previous episode, I have changed the center rail into elevated rails. Now, because of how close this got to most of the things here, I had to redesign this. Before the trains would come down this way and go this way. But there wasn't enough space to place one of these and then connect it to the center rail. So I flipped it around, and now it comes in this way and goes out that way. There's a little bit of a crossover here. Not particularly thrilled about it, I'll be honest. But yeah, I'll keep thinking about it. In terms of thinking about things, I'm not going to do it this episode, but I think what I want to do is redesign electronics completely. I think I want to move everything around. The reason for this is modules, and if we come over to modules and look at like the different things, we're going to need basic electronic components and transistors, and also CPUs and integrated circuits. So it'd be nice to have like a really good maker of all of it. Again, use the silos like we have been before, but maybe have them as passive providers over here. So maybe make all the components up here, and then make all the electronic circuits down here. Maybe even the modules around here. I don't know yet. But yeah, this is something I want to do. I want to redesign this. I'm not sure if you want to see this as an episode, because it's going to be a lot of moving around of materials, to be honest. But no, I'll have a think about it, how I'm actually going to get it to work. It might be that I move this rail up here, so I've got a bigger area of space to work with. Might even move this down a tad, and then we can use this area for the electronics setup. And I've got a massive area for all the mini electronic components and CPUs and all that good stuff. Anyway, that's a future and what I'm thinking about. What are we going to do in this episode? Well, we are going to do thermal refining. Really straightforward process. So essentially what we do is we get the crystals that we've been making, and then we put them into a thermal refiner or an ore refinery, and after 2 seconds it gives us purified sapphirite. That is it. And it gives us all the purified recipes. It's super easy. It's the least complicated of all the ore sortings things we've got. So what I've done is I've built a new train station for it. So this is where all the purified stuff is going to go. And what I've done is I'm bringing all the crystals down this way, rather than building trains for all of this, because we kind of hammering this with cupric stuff and making of the individual ores. I thought, hey, why not just take out the silos and bring them down here? So we're just going to bring it here. That's the thing we're going to do today. So I picked up some extra belts because I thought I'd need it. I picked up some extra inserters again because I thought I'd need it. And I've got 120 ore refineries. I'm not going to bring the car because what's the point, you know? But I think what I will do is place a radar, because I wanted to show you all of the different materials that have come. But yeah, not there. Anyway. So I'm going to place the radar right here. so we can see them just like that. Now, I think what I want to do... Okay, these are big boys. I didn't realize how big they were. I kind of want to end the process just about here, I think. And this is going to be 10, right? Yep. And what I was thinking is having the crystals come down this way, and then the purified come down that way as well. So let's do that. And so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So we'll have the crystals come down this way. And yeah, it feels like there's more space, doesn't it? Anyway. So you're going to pick up from there. You're going to pick up from there, but do the longer inserters. You're going to drop there, drop there, drop there, drop there, and you're going to drop further that way. Just going to remove the belts for a moment, just to help the robots out slightly. And I'm just going to copy that. Paste, 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 paste. So that's 1 ore. And then we just need to repeat this 6 times, which is nice and easy. So we're going to do that, that, and that. Okay, I think we'll include it as part of the design then, just to get it all done. Cool. So now if I copy this, I can do that, that. Let me come into the map mode. That, that, that. If I'm not mistaken, that's 120, right? Yeah. No, big machines. Do I want it closer at all? If I cut all of this and maybe have it like that. It just felt really big, you know? And I'm like, where am I going to have the rail stuff for the other stuff I want to do? I just wasn't too sure. Could it be as well if I paste it? How would that look, perhaps? Does that look better? Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Move that. Paste it, let's turn it around. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let's do that instead. Feel sorry for my poor robots sometimes, you know. And then I realized they wouldn't have life without me, and then I feel better. I'm going to have to figure out how belts are going to work with these guys. So obviously they're going to come down this way. But then I need to export it. Yeah. Sure. Maybe we need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this going to work? Is my question. Maybe we do it like that. Like that. Do I really want to bring everything down by 1 again? I don't. We'll figure it out. Let me just place it down for now. And then obviously it's going to come up like that. Now, we'll have the undergrounds going this way. But how are the undergrounds going to get here and here? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this, and this, and I'm going to cut the first 2 off and move them down this way. Yeah. Might have to redo the power. We'll figure it out. So this should be fine now. Hopefully. Power seems fine. We need some better power generation. Just looking here, like, don't have very much left. Okay. So I'm just gonna start placing these down this way now. Oh. So we are going to come up this way. Yep. I will stop it like that actually, and then we can use undergrounds for the rest of it. Okay. Oops. Definitely went too far there. Did I see a tree there? Dead. Surprised you survived in this hostile area that I keep destroying. Okay, that's all that connected. Now we can do like that. So I'm just going to copy that actually. Just so we have that consistency. Okay. Should have enough belt for the rest of this. Cool. Stone. Pretty colors. All right. So I think at this point we'll do the breaking out. So I'll go down to here, I think, and then do that, and that, and that, just so it's relatively even wherever possible. We do that, do that. Oops. No. I didn't even try to make sure it was in line there. I'm glad it was, though. Let me just do that. All right. I think it's time to set some recipes now. So let's come over here to Saphirite, Purified. We'll come over here to Critinium. Jubilee. Spiritites. Aluminum. Last but not least, Rubite. Okay. And yeah, all right. So I'm going to do this, I think. Do we have to do that, I wonder? Let's flip that around. Let's place you here. I've done these names in the wrong order. You know, though, that's not a terrible thing. We can fix it. So, Saphirite goes there, Critinium goes there, Jubilee goes there. Then this is going to be Steritite. It's going to be Bodmonium. And then Rubite. Rubite. Okay. Okay. We put you here then. Maybe not there. There. Now we're only getting a trickle through. This is 20 per second. This will obviously increase once we... In fact, it's less than 20 per second, I think. Let's have a look at what I set out to do. 30 per second. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to limit itself to a trainful and then go from there. Now, one of the things we want to do now is refine some to get tungsten. So I think I mentioned in the previous episode, we're going to be refining the purified stirritite. This way we get some uranium as well. True, I've already got 6 here. These are the ones that were actually sorting the cupric crystals and never put them back, but hey, that seems kind of fortunate now, doesn't it? So let's do that. Do this down like this. And we'll do the sorting here like that. We'll do exactly the same as we've done before. We'll have a few bulks come in like this. I mean, bulks is a bit excessive. Fast inserters for input, I think, would be better. Let's do that. And why not? Let's use the substations. I like using them, it seems. Cool. Let's go down. In fact, no, go up like this. What I might do actually, just because of how this is set up, I might do something like this maybe. So let's filter copper to begin with. We get 6 out, don't we? Yeah, so we need a next one as well. We'll have it come in that way and output that way. Let PU the other way. We go like that. Yep. Then we'll do that, that, and that. It's very much a weird way of doing things. Okay, so copper's going to filter into there, and then I think it's tin, isn't it? No, iron, critinium, tin. Iron. Say critinium. What am I talking about? Silver, right? Yeah. Silver. Tin. And then let's filter out tungsten. And then the other one will be uranium, right? Hey. Should get a few researchers immediately, actually, from doing this. Because crafting uranium gives us uranium processing. Silver. Helps if I put you in there. Silver. Okay. So yeah, we'll leave that to build up. Copper by far is going to build up the fastest. But yeah, we'll leave it to do that. So we've done thermal refining. I've also added modules onto here as well. So yeah, I will be building a new train station around here for all the module stuff, I think. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. You stop flashing at me. Is there any other researchers I want? We could totally go logistics 4. How we do it? We'll hammer production, but we could. Anything else? Yeah, we'll leave that for now. And this is where I'm going to set like recipes and stuff like this. So enable if this is less than 2000. I'm just going to have it set up. I don't think I'm actually going to use them yet. And then, yeah, less than 100. Less than 100. Less than 200. This is where the temporary mall used to be. I love that we've just replaced it with heavy industry. Thank you for all the additional materials. Now, I'm going to change you to 1,000 for now, because I think I'm going to still use blue belt quite a lot. So I'm going to just reduce all of this by half. I think, though, I don't think we'll be able to get the next stage of loader, right? Yeah, we can't get a turbo loader until we get utility science, which is frustrating. I was looking at how to do utility science earlier as well. I think I have all the materials to do it except LDSs. Anyway, so let's set the recipe here for that, that, that. Let's increase these because we're going to really hammer this. Oh, we don't need to. I just remembered. All we need to do is just press these again, and it doubles the stack sizes. But yeah, gears and bearings utilized a lot. And then we'll leave the rest of it. Cool. Right. What's our next thing? I've not planned it out actually. So let's see. How do we make tungsten? Let's say plate. Yeah, we'll just do tungsten plate for now. let me go back to looking how to craft these. So tungsten gear wheels, tungsten plates, and these require tungsten plates as well. Okay. Right, and then we'll do that powder as well. Well, that's straightforward. Which requires cobalt as well as tungsten. Does it make sense to build it close to where we were doing the advanced alloys here? I don't think so. I don't think there's enough space, is there? We could do it around here, perhaps. Maybe. This is going down quickly. 3.5 million. Where do we want to do tungsten? Have a look at the other recipes because I want to see what kind of products we require. Because I will want to make tungsten carbide plates eventually. So we'll use that one. And how do we make these? Tungsten and hydrogen. Easy. Right, let me come back here actually. How do we make cobalt powder? Crushing ingots. Cool. How do we make tungsten powder? By using a blast fluoride, extra fluoride gas. Okay. And how do we make that? Hydrogen fluoride gas. Okay. A liquefier. And then we make tungsten oxide with that. Well, that's not a straightforward recipe, is it? I was hoping it would be a lot easier. So those are the raw materials that I need. Okay, fine. What about, let's say I want to increase this to that much. That's one blue belt worth. Let's have a look at the other ones as well, because I would like to get I'm awake. You don't need to use the alarm. Thank you. So we'll have tungsten carbide. So that just requires carbon as well then. That's easy. What about if we go back over here then? What's the other different recipes of this? So tungsten ore gives us tungsten oxide. Ammonium parasungate. Paratungstate is made from processed tungsten and ammonia, and then tungstic acid and ammonia. Make tungstic acid with hydrogen chloride. Oh, this changes a lot, doesn't it? This is multiple different recipes. Right. What train stations do we have up here? Because I don't think we have hydrogen fluoride gas as an option. We don't. Fine, we can fix that. Where is my car? It's down here. Okay, so we'll come this way. Let's replace you with you. We should. We'll do that. Right, so let's cancel that. Let's go one less. Otherwise, the train station doesn't fit. So we'll call this hydrogen hydrogen fluoride gas. Is where? Here. Yeah. And we make hydrogen fluoride gas how? Hey. I feel like we use fluoride for it. Okay. So using the acid gives us the gas. But we get the acid by using the gas. That's a loss, actually, isn't it? We could also potentially refine acid gas. We'll come over here to the different refining recipes. So we have acid gas. But honestly, we're not really making acid gas from anything. Make acid gas from some of these, I suppose. So that's gaseous puffing, and then we'd want to breed some as well, wouldn't we? Lots of things we could do. Anyway, let us go back to this. I'm going to put one of you down here. We'll do that. I don't have any chemical plants on me, which is super annoying. But what I am going to do is I'm going to come up this way. And I think it makes sense to add in fluorite ore. We're not making fluorite ore anywhere else, are we? Because I know we can synthesize it. If I place this here, this wouldn't work at all. This is too far down. It's really, really annoying. Okay. Oh, train stop for fluorite ore. Did I intend that to come in or go out? I assume I intended it to come in, seeing as I'm processing it up here. Let's do that. Remove you two. No, come in like that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Fortunately, it's only temporary until we get a better tungsten recipe. Let's have a look at the tungsten recipes. We get a better tungsten recipe when we get utility science. And then we can just use ammonia and hydrogen, which is much, much easier. And then later on, we can use hydrogen chloride gas, which we have plenty of. Get the calcium chloride, though I don't like that. Anyway, so we've got it coming in this way. We just need to output the gas somehow. So I'm just going to grab some chemical plants from the base. Is that desert tree? Ooh. Still have dreams of rubber. I want to go through here. Yeah. You got to admit that's the best driving I've ever done. I'm going to crash into something now, aren't I? It seems to think I only need one. Right? So if I use that recipe, I only need one chemical plant. Is what it thinks. Okay. I don't like using one, so I'm going to use two. But yeah, I'll head back up now and just produce it there. I did say I was going to crash into something. The thing is, these are made out of reinforced concrete. I thought it damaged me more. There we go. So I am going to take the inputs here, just like that. Can make a hydrogen fluoride gas. We'll flip those around. Do this. And now we want the wastewater. No. Let's do it up to there, actually. Thank you. And then the wastewater needs to come out this way. Let's go up to there. I love how this is just a jumble of pipes. I used to have belt spaghetti. We got rid of that a while ago. Yeah, we should all be connected now. I'm making, yes, amazing. Now where we're going to produce it. I think we'll produce it up here. That way it's fairly close to the cobalt. So we'll build the train stations. Ready? It's still progressing nicely, which is nice. This way. Perfect. Let's remove these signals. Yep, and yep. Move them like that. And then we use this recipe just like that. Yes, I'm awake. Leave me alone. I thought I turned all the alarms off. Okay, they're all off now. Okay. So we'll need to have a think about how many things we need to bring in here. It's going to be a few. I think at the minute it's going to be a minimum of 4. So let's go back up here. So ignore the coal, because we already know it's a recipe for it. So it requires 4 in already. But let's say, 3 in, because we've already got the cobalt. So 4 including an output. But let's say I remove this recipe, for example. Oh, so we're always going to have this. Okay. And it's the different oxides which make a difference, right? I see. So we get more oxide. Yeah. Makes sense now. So if I had that one, and then I had, let's say that one. So that's 5 at the very least. But let's say, for example, as well, we are also doing the other things as well that we need, such as we get the tungsten carbide, so we need carbon to come in. In fact, I don't think we would because we have carbon coming in over there, so that's fine. But then copper tungsten, if I move you up a bit. And let's say we want, I don't know, maybe 30 of you. How do we make copper powder? Just an ingot. Easy. So at the very least, we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 2 outputs. Yeah? I think that's right. Not that one, this one. Lovely. So let's place these down. Are these all tungsten processing? So obviously this is going to have the ore come in. And this is going to have the hydrogen fluoride come in. Which is you. Oh, damn it. You, thank you. Let's paste that. So this is going to be for ammonia gas. And we're going to have hydrogen gas, right? Unless I decide to bring it in another way. Hydrogen gas is where? Yeah. I mean, we have a place for it. We currently have a full storage container of it, and we're not really using it for other processes right now. We'll then want copper ingots to come in, so we can crush them up. Yeah. And then we'll have tungsten plates. Tungsten carbide. Copper tungsten plates. Okay, I'm going to change this as well to include fluorite. This is going to be a strange trend for sure, because it's going to have fluid and it's going to have solids on it. But it'll be fine. I'm not worried. So I don't think we make a lot of fluorite from this process. Where is fluorite? So essentially, I think what I'll do is I'll have the fluid one here and then the storage here, and I will say either the fluid is empty or the storage is full. Then pop off. But yeah, it should work. I'm not particularly worried about it. Let's do this. You there? No, we've already got one there. Amazing. Let us copy what we did over here. Yeah, better. And then like, those can be the various plates. Need another silo though, don't we? Okay. I mean, I could do this thing again, where I'm using the... It seems to work well. Let's head us back to the base now and pick up all the different machines that we need, including the tungsten ore, which I assume is probably stopped now because we've got too much copper in the system. Let's go this way. Ow. That was less than ideal. As I said, I'm already done. Why do I have 4 ore refineries on me? How many are here? So why do I have the 4? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Ooh, that has stopped because the bearings have stopped. And why is the bearings stopped? Because you don't have any of the lubricant, which is entirely my fault because I moved stuff around. Okay. Let's do this bit too. So bearings are coming this way, like that. Hey. Yeah. Cool. Let's put the refinery back. Let's come over here again, actually. Tungsten processing. So the idea of making these, let's add in as well the tungsten carbide. I mean, I don't really care which one we're using. We use that. Yep. Let's go further up, actually, just like that. And again, let's say we want 30 of these. We can use the regular sintering ovens. We do have to use those chemical furnaces, though. That's fine. Let's remove these for now and select you guys. Okay. Ooh, I want powderizers. Okay. Get 10. How many sintering ovens do we want? We want 20 of these. Oh. And what else do we need? Glass furnaces, powder mixtures. Powder mixers are where? Over here. Okay. And some blast furnaces. What else? Liquefiers. And I think that's everything, right? I also want some trains. So let me set these up. Let's head up here. So let's set this one up first, like that. So, Tungsten. So, wait for this to have fluid count of hydrogen of equal to 0, or item count or as full cargo. So one or the other, so it has too much fluorite or it doesn't have enough fluoride gas. Then I would like you to go to or I would like you to empty your cargo or other as item count fluorite equal to 0. Then we're going to have hydrogen fluoride gas. And wait for the fluid count of hydrogen fluoride gas to be equal to, is it 25,000? Is that how much you can hold? Yeah. Yeah. We'll get it to go to hydrogen fluoride gas first. And the rest is easy. I do need to select you, however. Got to add the interrupts. Okay, interrupts. Let's copy across these. So, in fact, I want another fluid one because we need hydrogen gas. Just realised I'm missing a station as well for ammonia. Oh no, I'm not. I did remember it. Go me. I love remembering things. Let's pick this up. No, we're going to have you two. We've got ammonia for you. So full cargo of your pop, empty cargo, and then we're going to have hydrogen for you, even though we don't need the ammonia yet. Hydrogen. So full cargo of your pop, empty cargo. This is going to be tungsten. This is going to be empty cargo. Off you pop. Any other trains we need to set up here? Copper ingots. Yeah, let's do that then. So full cargo, empty cargo. That should be everything I need there. I was looking for my car then, I'm like, it destroyed. Do we have any other options when it comes to vehicles? So we had cars. I just want something a little bit more armoured that's not going to destroy everything. No, we only have those. We can't get spiders yet until we get quite a few researchers. LDSs in particular. Okay, I'm just going to put these in there. Let's get everything we need to make a car. Or what we could do, let's get the robot network to make it for us. So I would like you to make cars, please. Can't ever imagine needing more than one, but sure, why not? Let's go for 8 engines, 20 iron plates. And it was 8 steel, wasn't it? Enable this if car is less than 1. Cool. Ooh, Oh, seed extractors. I remember what I wanted to do. I need a few more. I think I need 8 more. So again, in between episodes, what I did is I extended how many seed extractors because we're starting to build up on gardens. We do have some alien plant life samples been stored, which is quite nice. Yeah, that'll do. So I've got my car on me, right? Yep. Got fuel? No. Did I not pick up the fuel? Thank you. It's got refueling on, and it's only used 2 blocks in the entirety of its tenure with me. So they've all got that same circuit condition on, so they only ever process one at a time. Yeah. Have those producing. I think I will grab these actually. Don't need them for anything, but I will send them to research. Be nice to get a desert research. Whoops. So for gold science, we need lithium ion, low density, processing units in silicon nitride and titanium. So a fair amount. And I think it makes sense to build a transition down here for those. Okay. So what I will do for now then, just right here, is use these. Okay. Red belt seems so slow now. It wasn't so long ago that we were using yellow belts and even grey belts. Okay. Let's head up towards Tungsten now. Oh, no, there's one other thing I need to do. Too many pipes. Might need to do the fluid must flow stuff soon. So the thing I needed to do was I needed to move the fluorite around here. So it's on the second run, isn't it? Have you gone all the way around now? Yeah, cool. So start research. You please. You please. You please. I think some of these will finish, but not all of them. Almost. This way, and then over here. So I think in reality what I would do is would be crushing and things like that first. But to begin with, we need to make tungsten oxide with a blast furnace. So we just need the ore and some hydrogen gas for now. So I'm just going to put these here. I'm going to do that. We need a way to get the hydrogen in. So we'll do that. And then because we've just got the basic recipe, making the oxide here, does it make sense to then just put you straight in to the tungsten powder? Let's have a look at this again, sorry. So tungsten oxide and then tungsten oxide into a liquefier. Okay. It seems to be a 1-to-1 ratio as well, which is really nice. Yeah. So, yep. I'm going to flip these around. And then what do we do with the gas? It goes into another blast furnace. So if we move... It's weird for a gas furnace to... sorry, a blast furnace just to require the gas and no other ingredient. It's unusual. We don't normally see that, do we? That can go in the bin. So we'll do that like this. Oh, we should have the tungsten powder. We will have you go in like that for now. We're then going to have storage containers like this, I think. I'm going to get you to come out this way. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure what that was. So we've got the gas in. And we just need the hydrogen in. I'm going to go this way for the hydrogen, I think. I'm worried I don't have enough pipe, but we will see. Okay, so you have all the gas you need. We're going to have coal come this way as well at some point. Maybe not that far down, but up to here maybe. Cool. We'll place these down. Paste, paste, paste. I think what I'm going to do is have the fluorite come out this way. So we're going to place you like this, but obviously filter to you. How much does it give you? Just 3. Don't need to worry too much then about it being balanced. Let's come this way. We will have you come out this way. We'll use this for now, because I need more silos. So that would be the tungsten oxide. It's going to go straight into there, give us the extra fluoride gas. It's going to come into here and then give us the tungsten powder. How much powder are you going to give us? 24. So let's do 2 of each. Offset. And then lovely. Yeah, maybe just place one of these. I'm going to check as well. Do we need tungsten powder for any other reason? Is there anything we need it for? Okay, so it can be used for molten steel. I'm definitely not going to use it for that reason. Tungsten paste. What do we use tungsten paste for? Okay, there may be a need for it. Anyway, But now we want to mix it into a powder mixture, so we're going to get these 5. And we're going to use this recipe here. What I'm going to do, though, let's do that. And that. And then we can have the cobalt come in this way. Do that. And then do all of that. To be honest, we could just do that. It's half and half. Cool. How many powderizers do I need for the cobalt, though? Only 5. Do that. How far can we go up? Perfect. Do that. And this does it every half second, yeah? Okay. Nice. Going this way. I think I might try and go this way if I can. I know. Almost works. Okay. And now we need the sintering ovens, right? Cool. So let's place these down. Never placed any of these before. It's all new to me. Love how they look. How about we flip this around? We do that. Tungsten plate. I think we only need the fast ones for this, right? 12 every 4 seconds, yeah. Fasting says fast enough. You output like this. We'll see how much we get. Don't think we'll get very much in the total, to be honest, but any amount will be good. That was a lot of researchers all at the very same time. What's power like at the minute? Not too bad. What's sintering ovens usage like? They're not even in the top. Oh, that's because it stopped working, because I'm not actually outputting anything. Because I'm an idiot. Okay. So let's go back to power usage now. Yeah, so my sintering ovens are using less power than my radars. My tier 1 radars, even. So, yeah. Plenty in there. We're running out of the stuff fast, which is fine. But let's remove this recipe. Now we've unlocked tungsten, which is this one, yeah. What is it unlocked for us? So better steam engines, I don't care, I'm not going to be using them. Better electric furnaces, it's fine, I don't need them now. Tungsten alloy? Alloy? Alloy. These will be useful soon, I think. Is it worth researching them now? No, I suppose we could get heat shielding, which leads us towards rocket silo. There's not that many researchers to get to rockets. Interesting. What else did this unlock for us as well? Okay. So all of these, a lot of them require the gold research, don't they? So if I select that, yeah, LDS and gold. Okay. So we'll leave that for now. When it comes to the different tungsten alloys, so if I come to this one, trains, miners, assemblers and things like that. So they are useful, just not right now. Okay. Do we have any more here yet? Yes, we do. So I'm just going to leave that to do its thing, because I think we've already run out of stuff, haven't we? And that's all of the tungsten used, right? Yep. That is something to think about. I'll need to buffer it somehow. Let's research gems. And let's think about modules, because I'll want to produce the module stuff soon. Modules 2, I think I'd want to research there. Modules 3, what's my prerequisites? We've got buffers and stuff like that. Okay. Why did I choose to make some of this so compact? Let's just do the tier 1 modules for now. I would like tier 2s as well. Those would be nice. Then I can research power armor. Let's research that. And research that. It's all well and good to being able to research power armor. I still need to make modules. And without a redesign of what I've got for electronics, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Oops. Oops. Yeah, gardens are building up. They're building up, but there's a few which aren't really being used right now. So we've got a build-up of some that we had, at least anyway. I would like, if there is a build-up, for them just to come back out here. What are you doing? So essentially it'll cycle around. Anyway, let me grab these. We can research some more agriculture. Let's come up this way. We don't have to drive through trees. I was thinking that was brave. We will research that. But I am going to put the rest of the agriculture science in. Because I've got 300 and odd. That should give me a fair amount of research. So if I select the Desert Arboretum again, which is this one. We don't need this yet. But the puffer refrigerarium would be useful, and then number 2, that way we can get crystal shard processing to get modules 3. We'll research that one too. Arboretum 3. Sure, why not? We'll see what happens there. I don't think I'll have enough agriculture research for all of it. Make you a bit faster, eh? Let's head back to the main base. Now we've done the desert research, or about to, we can then look to do rubber, and I think that's going to be our next task in the next episode. I'm still going to think about what I'm going to do for advanced processing units. I do think I'm going to move everything around. Have a dedicated section to make these, a dedicated section to make these, rather than repeating it over here as well, because then I'll need to repeat it another time. Because I was looking into, let's say I made all of them at the same ratios I'm making now, and including the advanced ones. Like, I'm looking at making like 450 a second, which is a hell of a lot of material. And we're using these. Yeah. Something to think about anyway. But no, I think this is where we're going to end the episode. We've done a fair amount. We've done our thermal refining. We've got tungsten. I'll clean this up again in between the episodes. Decide what we're going to do with our uranium. No idea yet. I've been looking at the nuclear things for Bobs and Angels, and honestly, it looks insane. So I'm still trying to wrap my head around what I'm meant to do with that, but we will make it make sense. So yeah, I'll probably clean that up. I am probably going to redo this in between the episodes because we need something better. Yeah, when we come back, we'll do rubber. Then we'll set up advanced processing units. We'll then probably do low density structures and utility sciences. I want to move modules to the bottom, I think. Module parts I'll start making, but not actual modules yet. But yeah, I think we're making good progress. We're not doing too bad for 119 hours. I mean, to finish the game, like from what I've heard, at least anyway, to get everything completed, you're looking at about 300 hours. And honestly, there's not that much more I feel I need to do, except alien research and nuclear. Everything else is kind of relatively straightforward. What I'm finding really fascinating, though, and I'm not sure if you've noticed with my run, I've not done oil yet, and I'm not intending on doing oil. If I can avoid it, I am going to avoid it. But we will see. We will see. But no, thanks very much for watching. You guys take care.